about bodybuilders. We've done a couple shows about it. You keep writing in and asking us, how do they do this, how do they do that? But we also have some teenagers here who are just starting out. They're fledglings. They're trying to learn a sport, and they're looking up to people like this. So let's please welcome some of our teenage bodybuilders today. Please welcome Cherie to the show. Jason to the show. Jason right here. Lizette. Now, how long have you been doing this?
2 years.
2 years. How about you?
8 months.
8 months. You're just getting started. It's all right. It's okay. How long have you been doing
3
this?
3 years.
3 years. How about you, sir?
2.
2?
2.
2. Now, do you plan on going to this level? Turn around and take a look at these people back here behind you. Huh? Do you plan on getting to that level? If not beyond. Yes? You don't think so? No?
Maybe.
Maybe one day? Okay, well, here, take some seats for us and let's talk about this for a second. Thanks. Give him a hand. Now, also joining us is Cherie's mom, Annette. She's on the show. Please welcome her here. Now, Mom, you started getting just a little worried when you started seeing her do this, right? I mean,
Yes, quite frankly, I did.
Why?
Not so much worried. I don't know if that's the appropriate word, but I was a little anxious about being in the gym and being in something that was more or less masculine, or at least it would seem so for most people. So yeah, it created a little bit of anxiety at first.
But if she walked in the house and saying, look like any one of the ladies up here on the stage that's sitting there with you, what would you say?
If she looked like any one of the ladies.
On the stage?
I would prefer that she not be as muscular as some of these ladies. Not that they don't look wonderful, they do. That's my personal preference.
But now, is it out of concern for the fact that maybe bodybuilding may do something negative to her, or is it just the look that you don't like?
No. I think that bodybuilding in general has provided all positives for her. It's given her self-esteem and confidence. She's fit, she looks good, she enjoys what she does, and it's totally positive in this particular instance. I do think, however, that some people who bodybuild or are into weightlifting or powerlifting get off on the wrong track and get into some of the wrong things.
Wait, well, like what, though?
Well, steroids, for example.
And what else? Is that it? That's because a lot of people who are bodybuilding now are not using steroids. A lot of guys that don't do that anymore.
No, I'm sure that they aren't, and I'm sure that the progression hopefully would be that anybody who does bodybuild would do so in a natural form. However, I think that in some cases it becomes obsessive, and I don't think that's particularly healthy either.
Okay, oh, yes, sir.
I've got a question to all of them. How do you think you look like when you're 70?
Like
70?
a 70-year-old
Yeah.
thinner man.
Like a 70-year-old what?
Thinner man.
Thinner man?
Actually, when we're 70, we'll probably look like we're 50.
And another thing is, some people think that they're supposed to, that when they're 70 years old, that it's normal to be bent over, and it's just not. I mean, if you work out, you take care of your body, you can still walk upright. That's just not
And
taking
from
care of your body.
weightlifting, it continues to make sure your
That's
body
right.
holds the bone tissue,
There's
so
a
your
general
bones stay.
misconception, and that is that when we stop lifting weights, we're going to get out of shape and fat. That's not necessarily true. As long as you keep eating right, your muscle just atrophies. In other words, it just shrinks.
We'll just be a smaller version.
You know, Arnold
basically.
Schwarzenegger looks great.
And he's just a smaller version
Yeah,
of
And
what
exactly.
he's a
what he
small
was
version, he's
before.
great. And he doesn't train for size anymore.
Okay, yes,
I
ma'am.
agree with Ms. Marquez on what she said about the steroids and everything. I was wondering if anyone was ever tempted because the competition is so strong.
Well, they-
Honestly, I mean, I'm sure
They
it's a
test
difficult-
now for steroids,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So-
we have random testing as well, so it's not like you know a specific day. At any point, they can come
It's
and
just
test
like the
you.
Olympics.
Okay, all right, yes, ma'am.
I want to ask you, when you first started training, when you first started going to the gym, did you follow your own personal program, or did you go to a personal trainer?
Unfortunately, I followed my own and wasn't progressing.
I went to
Follow
a
my own
personal trainer.
program.
I think it's much faster if you get a personal trainer because you're not going to make
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
those mistakes.
Yeah, it's so
That's a
much
good idea.
involved.
Yes, sir.
Have any of the teenagers started competition yet, and have they done anything with it?
Anybody compete? Any of you guys? You've been competing? How long?
Yes.
Which one? How many have you been in?
2 years, and I won the teen nationals in North Carolina, so I'm his teen national champion.
Like maybe a body group session where you can tell the people at home, how to train different parts of their bodies. Like, you know, and I tell you, my supervising producer was sitting over here, Mary Duffy, and Mary kept going like this earlier. She said, how do you train this right here? that part right there. So maybe come back, one of you guys can train just Mary. I'll make Mary come out, and you'll be trained. We'll be back right after this.